Close right here. Pick it up in the air. Wheel it around and. Oh, thank you very much. I thought here's something that could help me in my own personal improvement and also help others. I used to be a hitchhiker to get around. I didn't have a car and never liked them, by the way. I liked walking, and because it allowed me time to think, to breathe, to exhale. I was really moving with my heart. It came to me, I think I just have to be a monk. I love working with the young folks. I feel young being with them. I think I'm just kind of like one of the boys sometimes, you know. I was born and raised in southwestern Ontario in Canada in a farm community. So I had the pleasure of having animals around me, good air, farm animals, orchards, good smells, strong smells, and a simple way of life. I used to get up early in the morning and to milk the family cow. I used to walk along the Thames River in southern Ontario for 1 mile to the red brick schoolhouse and then 1 mile back. And it was during that time that I had my talks with God. That's where my spiritual journey began. It was my downtime, my time not to be with people and to be under influences of people's attitude. Here I had time to just soak it in and deal with the snow, the heat, the rain, the wind blowing in your face. It was the time to really breathe in reality, truth. You can translate my name, Bhakti Marg, as the walking monk. Bhakti means devotion, Marg means path. So here you were doing devotion on the path. Well, I walked across Canada 4 times, and then United States was my last major walk, from Boston to San Francisco. I also did Ireland, where it's very wet, and I did Israel, which is very dry. Guyana, Trinidad, Mauritius, and the Fiji Islands. So I've got my eyes on a few other places, but knees are wearing down a little bit, so gotta be careful. Every day is an adventure, and people ask me, what's your favorite place? I said, wherever I am, that's my favorite place. The brain gets very stimulated when you're walking, like no other experience. Get a good balance. It's very important that you always come back home and look at your feet and look at your heart, keep them together. I was a fine arts student. I knew that there was an extroverted side to me, but I didn't always show it. I was a shy guy. But if the atmosphere and the environment was right, I would just kind of open up and explode like a firecracker. I was still, I'd say, wallowing around in wonderment. What should I do with myself? And then I met some monks from the Krishna movement and read their literature. I started chanting japa, the meditation, and enjoying it very much. And a real important aspect of this was that it's supported by the Beatles, George Harrison. They're into it. So I felt, well, if they're doing it, there must be something to it. There was a lot of artistic outlets in the form of chanting, leading kirtan, and also dancing. And there was a joy to it all. Prabhupada liked productions. He loved theatrical productions. He was behind it. I was conscripted to be in a drama with P.B. Govindaswamy, and he played a witch, and I played Sanatan Goswami. And so I thought, okay, this is something I can do now and then, here and there.
Mother Ganga had raised her son through his growing years and then left him to his father.
I love working with the young folks. I don't necessarily try to come across as the big, oh, here he comes, watch out, the guy with the stick. But rather more be a pal, a friend to them, and encourage them.
You brought me here. I had no choice. You forced me into this situation. Now take responsibility and marry me.
I cannot do that, princess.
The beauty of theater is that it's like a therapy. It can be treated as such. Because what you have to do is you have to take, your soul has to jump out of your body and enter into someone else's character. Understand the motivation for someone else.
I refuse to be rejected again.
We get a chance through the dramas to have fun. But there's fun and there's also discipline. And everyone gets to the point, all the young folks, they get to the point where they realize, hey, it's a team effort. It's not about me being under the lights and getting all the attention.
Well done, Arjuna! Well done, Bhima, that's great!
It's more about trying to put together a piece which tells a story that helps to elevate the consciousness of the audience.
You will watch me grow older.
And in due course, while you're going through the whole process, you get enlivened and you get enriched through the lessons that come. And the end product is so rewarding. The stories are universal. They are appealing to everybody. What we do is almost like a semi-musical sometimes. We have dance elements like Shiva dancing wildly, as if he's going to destroy the world. And we incorporate some very wild contemporary music, which kind of fits the rasa, or the mood of the time. So I feel really happy about the fact that I've had the pleasure the freedom to fuse things, to take Eastern ideas, Western ideas, and marry them. In our particular stories that Prabhupada has given us, they're all perfect dramas. There's conflict in someone's life, and there's a resolve at the end where peace prevails, and even if it's a tragedy to some degree.
How long will you live in this pain?
People build up hope with these kind of stories. So it really has a powerful effect on the actors as well as the audience.
I need water.
The idea is not to proselytize, but the idea is to go for transformation, a change in people's minds, in their consciousness. That's why I love being there. We see people transforming. So much friendship is built up, camaraderie. We just love being with each other,
I love it. With that on my mind, I will go and be free.
You can't fight your own nature. That's just the way I am, you know. And I believe that there's only two ways to be in this world, you know. Upbeat or beat up. I get told that all the time. You're like a kid. And I said, well, thanks. I appreciate it.